Good morning, students. Warm welcome to all. Today we are going to learn about the new lesson, that is rocks and soil. Rocks are the solid mineral and soil is a loose material. There is a loose mineral. In this lesson we are going to learn about the nature of rocks and their types and uses, and the nature of soil and its composition, and the importance of soil conservation. Okay. In lower classes, we have studied about four realms of the earth, namely lithosphere, hydrosphere, atmosphere, and biosphere. Lithosphere is the uppermost and significant layer of the earth. Already you know the three layers of the earth crust. The first layer is the earth crust. The lithosphere is made up of the is landed in the earth crust. Okay, it is composed by solid rocks and unconsolidated materials. The literal meaning of lithosphere is the sphere of rocks. The sphere of rock means the lithosphere is made up of more rocks. Okay. Petrology is the branch of geology which deals with the study of rocks. So petrology means the study of rocks. Okay, so petrology is derived from the Greek word petrous. Greek word petrous refers to rock, and logos refers to the study. So that is petrology means the study of rocks. Now we are going to learn about rocks. Students, do you know how they originated on the earth's surface? Have you ever noticed any mountains or rocks nearby your location or during your travel? I think so. We have to say, I think you've seen in the mountain in Alagarkovil and Tirupparanguntra. Yes, I think you've seen in the rocks. So today we are going to learn about the rocks. The rocks are the solid mineral materials forming a part of the surface of the earth and other similar planets. Okay, so rocks are the solid mineral material. The earth crust is composed of rocks. I already said that lithosphere is made up of rocks. A rock is an aggregate of one or more minerals. A rock is an important natural resource and is found in a solid state. Solid means thin. Okay, thin resources. Okay, நம்ம ராக்ஸ்லாம் திருப்பங்க ராக்லாம் எப்படி இருக்கும், ரொம்ப தின்னாக இருக்கும் இல்லையா? ஸோ தட் இஸ் கால்ட் அஸ் அ சாலிட் ஸ்டேட். இட் மே பி ஹார்ட் ஆர் சாஃப்ட் இன் நேச்சர். An estimation reveals that there are 2000 different types of minerals found on the earth's surface, out of which only 8 basic minerals commonly found all over the earth. Okay, so our geologists estimate 2000 rocks are found in our world, but we have to use only 8 basic minerals alone. Minerals are chemical substances which exist in nature. They may occur either in the form of elements or components. Next we are going to learn about the classification of rocks. There are 3 types of rocks. First one is igneous rocks. Second one sedimentary rocks. Next one metamorphic rocks. Igneous rock further is classified as intrusive igneous, extrusive igneous. Sedimentary rocks classified as organic and inorganic chemical. Metamorphic rock is classified as thermal and dynamic. Now we are going to learn about igneous rocks. Okay, the igneous rocks are found by the solidification of molten magma. That means the lava. Do you know volcano eruptions? The volcano eruption means the lava that is a fire red molten magma comes out from the interior of the earth. Okay, due to the volcanic eruption, the lava is come out from the interior of the earth. So the lava is created molting after it's called as the igneous rocks. Okay, these rocks are also called as the primary rocks or parent rocks, as all other rocks are formed from these rocks. The word igneous is derived from the Latin word igneous, means fire. Already saying that volcanic eruption நம்மளுடைய lava எப்படி இருக்கும்? Lava means there is a நம்மளுடைய நெருப்பு குளம்னு சொல்லுவோம். எர்த்துக்குள்ள நெருப்பு குளம் burst ஆகி வெளியே வர்றது தான் லாவா சொல்லுவோம். ஸோ igneous means fire. ஸோ இந்த ஃபயர் வந்து மெல்ட் ஆகிறது தான் இந்த igneous rocks. ஸோ இட்ஸ் கால்ட் as the means fire. Next one, characteristics of igneous rocks. These rocks are hard in nature. So this is a hard rock. Next one, these are impermeable. So impermeable means these are impermeable. So impermeable means not allowing a liquid. So not allowing a liquid means not தண்ணி வாட்டர் வந்து என்ன செய்யுதுன்னா உள்ளே போகாது. திருப்பரங்குன்றம் ஹில்ஸ் பார்த்தோம் அப்படின்னா அதில் என்ன இருக்க மோஸ்ட்லி ட்ரீஸே இருக்காது. ஸோ தட் இஸ் இக்னீசியஸ் ரொம்ப ஸ்ட்ராங்கான ராக்ஸ். இதே நம்ம அழகர் மலை ஹில்ஸ் பார்த்தோம் அப்படின்னா அதில் என்ன இருக்கும், அந்த ஹில்ஸில் ஃபுல்லாமே நிறைய பிளான்ட்ஸ் இருக்கும். ஓகே, ஸோ த igneous rock is the impermeable. So igneous rock, one of the example is Tripurangundram hills. Okay, they do not contain fossil. They are associated with the volcanic activities. These rocks are useful for construction works. Next, types of igneous rocks. Igneous rocks are of two types. These are extrusive igneous rocks, intrusive igneous rocks. First one is the extrusive igneous rocks. Can you visualize the lava comes out from a volcano? Lava is actually fiery red molten magma comes out from the interior of the earth on its surface. Again, I was saying that volcanic eruption. After reaching the earth's surface, the molten materials get solidified and form rocks. So the lava slowly gets solidified and form rocks. Rocks formed in such a way on the crust are called extrusive igneous rock. So the formation of lava is called as the extrusive igneous rocks. These rocks are fine granite and glassy in nature due to rapid solidification. Basalt found in northwestern part of peninsular India in the examined rock. So basalt means a strong stone. This is a karungal black stone. So basalt means black stone. Okay. Next one, intrusive igneous rocks. The molten magma sometimes cools down deep inside the earth crust and becomes solid. So volcanic eruption, the lava comes out from the interior of the earth. So earth layer மேல வந்துரும். But intrusive rocks, sometimes the magma sometimes cool under the earth crust. Okay, earth crust and layer அடியில என்ன ஆயிடும், sometimes it's a cool down. So that type of formation is called as the intrusive igneous rocks. Since the cool down slowly and form crystal, hence these are called crystalline rocks. Okay, so intrusive and igneous crystalline rocks are the same one. So these are the magma is slowly cooled down inside the earth crust. Okay, intrusive igneous rocks are two types. There are plutonic rocks and hyperbasal rocks. The deep seated rocks are called plutonic rocks. So deep seated means the under the earth crust, the deep rock. Okay, deep seated rocks are called plutonic rocks, and the ones formed at shallow depth. So shallow depth narrow. Remember, ஆழமான்னு சொல்லுவோம் இல்லையா, that is a shallow depth are called hyperbasal rocks. Granite, diorite and Cabro are examples of plutonic rocks, and dolerite is an example of hyperpixel rocks. Okay, so one picture is given in your book. This is a volcano. This is a volcano. The lava comes out from the earth interior. So this is called the extrusive igneous rock. So this is the intrusive. The lava inside the lava, it's slowly cool down and form a intrusive igneous rocks. So can you understand the difference between extrusive and intrusive rocks? So thank you, students.